So then we are back with more understandings from the time of the Second Tabernacle services, where we find in the Aramaic English translation of the word. This translation comes from the original manuscripts of the prophets of the Tzayelic lineage, so then we can understand the time of the end as per Yeshayahu the prophet. Then we find many areas of the tabernacling related with the time of the restoration, many cities of the Messiah then laid waste for many centuries, then found wasted, then the rebuilding of them, and then from then on would then the first son and the second son would have then the relationship. So then what's coming in the future then, as far as this Gentile level is concerned, related with the first son of Ibrahim, Ishmael, and then what's going to be given to Ishmael after the receiving of the future understandings of the future from the Tzayelic lineage via the prophets, then we understand how it's going to play out. As far as then the system is concerned, the sq1 system comes, and then it is a direct production of the factory. China is then related as the factory of the world, and then the system is then property of the government of China. What this means is no person can hack into it, because the investments are always up, and it is always advantageous investing in their system because it's directly related with production. You always win. Every time you invest, depending on how much you invest, then you receive a tiny portion of it every month, or depending upon the cycle that they use. Then if you multiply this by 500,000 or more, you receive a nice paycheck at the end of the month, because it's related with the number of products sold, production directly sold. Market is always up, so there is no advantage in hacking into the system. Though if a person does it, then found and penalized, because then they are infringing with government site. And obviously for a person to do this, you have to have knowledge of Chinese systems, and as far as we understand, they are absolutely nearly impregnable. So then we understand what's coming in the future, and we understand why then this system is going to be so powerful. It's because there is a direct relation with a government where there is no mid person. You deal directly with the products being sold. Very smart, direct to the point, but then you have to be honest. So then we understand what's coming in the future, and as far as we understand in terms of financial institutions, those are going to work as skeleton status, because the savings of the bank is going to be wiped out because they're going to invest in the system. As far as checking is concerned, skeleton, the bare minimum. This means the reality of the production of a country has to be then evident. If there is not production, the system halts. This means the system of the country, where the production is not evident. So then if we compare with the system of China, our subsystem, then if we don't have this system then leveled, then it's going to halt. Because there is a linking up of banks with it, and the government is not tracking. The mortgage system is already in the midst of it. The Bank of China and Citigroup and HSBC and other banks, they are already linking up themselves. So then when the system comes, they already have a link on how to deal with this new system. So then you can order as many parcels as you want and you don't pay tax, because it's not taxed at the end. We understand payment of taxes when our subsystem then is evaluated per rules and regulations of our country. But what's coming, it's not regulated by any country. Either you then invest, you purchase, you receive, or you don't. The system does not have to have your okay as far as how they use or they then make it available for other people. It simply won't be taxed. When a system is generated, it has to go through then the rules and regulations of the country, understandable. But because it is directly related with a system of production of a government, then you can't change, because the only distinction is civilians versus then government. But then when you understand a system coming from a government, how are you going to change it? There is no way of taxing if then the government does not tax prior of the products coming to the country. It has to have a direct relation with the main computer of the country, so then every time there is a product sold or purchased, then there is tax directly to the government. So they can adjust the expenses at the end. Without these, then the government halts, because there is more negative than positive. And we are dealing with the system not familiar, because our country always has the mid person earning more than anybody else. And the system is available because of the privacy of rights. You can download it on your system anytime. As long as you have a link with a financial institution, then you have their funding, you can transfer it over and nobody knows. How is the government going to charge you tax? And you can earn as much as you want and never tax a cent of it. So then let's be prepared, because this is what's coming as far as the system is concerned.